How's everybody doing? Oh, let me just check my text here. Oh.
New Dunkin' Zero.
Oopsies. All right, hold on, guys. I'm almost ready. I'm just forgot I hadn't unblocked. I have to go unblock Miss Lovely Christine because we were chatting and she said she's gonna try to do better today. So here, let me YouTube Studio. I have a friend with autism and I have autism, so I'm very understanding of her. But she struggles socially sometimes, and y'all know her. She repeats herself, and I had to block her the other day. So I'm going in to unblock her today, and hopefully she can hold it together and do a little better. Let's see. Here she is. Okay, just make sure I take that off. Alrighty. Okay, so today is a very nasty rainy day. Very, very nasty. Icky nasty out. Cold, it's rainy, it's like just drippy and gross. It's a little less pouring now, but it was like really downpouring earlier when I went out to the animals. Like went out for 2 seconds and got soaked. But yeah, it's all puddly again. So, the animals are going to come down and play downstairs with me. Yeah, you heard that, Loon? You heard that? So Looney's been waiting for her playtime. So we're going to go take Looney Tune down to play. Oh, let me take my gels here. I'll tell you guys downstairs, but I messed up my shoulder. I had to go to the doctor the other day. It's horrible. So I need my gels to put those on. And do I have one more gummy here? I think I have one more gummy there. I think I'll just take that too because everything's hurting. Hi! Hi! These are all my pain relief gels. Take those down. Oh, I need the tripod. Needs the tripod. Got my tripod that actually works now. The little rubber stoppers to keep my phone from falling off of it. Although this leg of this tripod, I put it on this one and the leg's all bendy. So I think I'm going to switch it to the other tripod, the new one that I got. Let's see. I got a new one. Did I put it in here? Where did I put the new one? Where did I put the new one? Leave it, Loon. Hi, Looney. Hi, Looney Tune. There's this little one, but there was a bigger one. Where'd that one go? Where's the tiny one? Where did I put the bigger tripod? Sorry guys, it's gonna take me like a second to find things. I should have made sure I had everything before I popped on, but I can use that tripod. It just doesn't stand up as well. Like sometimes it falls over. Oh, here it is up here. Here it is. So I got this one that works a little better. This one's new that came with this. I just switched the little clip part onto this older tripod, but because I do usually like it, but I don't know. This will be easier if I take this one off. This one kind of holds it too, but it's just a little less. It does have the rubber stop, but it's still just a lot smaller, so that's going to be a backup. So I'm going to switch this to this one. Oh, Jesus. How do you get that on there? Ta-da! Here we go. So this is a nice tripod I got at Best Buy. nicer one. Hold on. What do you... Okay, you can actually switch it that way. There we go. You can switch it from this side. But you can also just switch this part up here if you tighten that. Has a level too, which is kind of cool. There's a little level on there, so you can make sure your stuff's level. There we go. All right, that's better. That's better. Yay! Tripod. Woo! All right, let's go get the kitten. Let's go find Lucky the kitten, because he likes to come downstairs with us usually. I gotta leave you guys over here for 1 second while I go get the kitten, because he's in my mom's house. So give me 1 sec. I'll go get little Lucky the kitten. Go get little Lucky the kitten. Loony, you go stay here. Stay here, bud. Wait, Mama's going to get Lucky. Downstairs. We get the kitten. We got the kitten. We got the kitten. Who's this baby? Who's the baby? We got the kitten. Kitten says, "Hi guys, I'm Lucky. My name is Lucky and I'm a kitten. I'm really cute and I like to marry everybody. Do you want to be my new wife? Wife number 5. I have like lots of wives. I go out in the summertime and I just go look for ladies. I like to go hunt the streets and prowl for ladies." Silly Lucky. Lucky's a sweet boy. He's going to come downstairs with us. And I don't know, he's kind of sleepy. He might not play. He might just go take a nap in the ceiling, but he likes to go hang out in the ceiling. So it's a rainy, rainy day. Look at those little feet. Those little toe beans. Look at those little beans. Look at those little beans. Lucky says, "Don't look at my beans. Those are my beans. Don't look at my beans. Those are private." Lucky. I don't know if anyone's here. There's no chat box here. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry, guys. There you guys are. My no chat was showing up, so I was like, I don't know if anyone's even here. Here, let me go back and read the... Pumpkin says, "Muddy Buddy." Jamie says, "Hi, Jeremy." Animal Lover says, "Hello, Butterfly and Jamie and Connie and Pumpkin." Hi, everybody. Mama Butterfly. Okay, you changed your name. Hi, Muddy Buddy. Pumpkin says, "Hi, welcome in, everyone." Pumpkin, I'm going to make you that mod if I can. Let's see. Remove here. I think I have to remove you as a standard monitor and then put you as the other type of mod. Add. Here we go. Can manage black words, change chat modes. Okay. We're making Pumpkin a managing mod so that she can help me out with her sister sometimes. So she's going to help me. Come on, Lucky. So Pumpkin's the head honcho now. Courtney says, "Hi, Jamie, Ari, Pumpkin, and Butterfly." Hi, Crown. I guess I'll just call you. It says CRWN, so I'm just going to call you Crown. Mama Butterfly says, "Hi, Court." Hi, everybody. Animal says, "I love it, everyone." Hi, Courtney. What happened to your shoulder? Yeah, I'll tell you downstairs. It's not like anything crazy, but I'll just give you the whole story once I'm down there with the animals. And Pumpkin says, "My boyfriend Lucky." Your husband. I thought you guys got married. Or did you get divorced? Jamie said, "Pumpkin, I caught your husband and his buddies pooping in my patio again. Can you have a talk with him?" Who was it, the owls? Your husband the owl? No owls. Come on, Lucky. You got owl poop on your patio? Oh, owl poop on the patio. No owl poops. Come here, Lucky. Stay with me. My something. Hello, Animal Lover. Oh, that's from Connie. Hi, Connie. Mama said, Butterfly says, "I divorced you, Lucky." Lucky says, "No, don't divorce me. I want 1,000,000 wives. I'm collecting wives."
Don't divorce me. I'm trying to collect as many wives as I can, and now I have one less. Does anyone want to marry me to make up for the fact that Butterfly unmarried me?
Lucky's the biggest kitten I've ever seen. The biggest kitten, well, he's a year old, so.
We just still call him a kitten because he acts like a baby. He's baby Lucky. You're baby Lucky.
Really ain't that big. Put him next to his brother and then he looks smaller. He's like 10 pounds. Pumpkin said, oh, I got your message, Ariana. Okay, cool, yeah. Hi, country. Hi, country. Welcome in. You're going to change it again? Oh. You don't like it no more. Mama Butterfly. Sounds like a plan. Pumpkin, one of mine also. Butterfly says. Jamie says, what do you mean, Butterfly? Oh, Butterfly says, I don't like Mama Butterfly. Yeah, me neither. I like Madam Butterfly, but not Mama Butterfly. Butterfly always changes her name. I like Butterfly and Sutton. Aw, that's cute. Owl is not my husband. Lucky's my husband. Yes.
Lucky says, yes, I'm her husband. I'm her only husband. My wives only get to have me, but I get to have all the wives.
All right, come on, Loon. Lucky doesn't like when his wives cheat on him, even though he's allowed to cheat on everybody.
Says, don't cheat on me. Don't you cheat on me. Don't you cheat on me, because I'm lucky and I'll luck you to death.
Come on, Loon. Go, 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 go. Oh, it's hard carrying everything with my messed up shoulder. I don't want to put Lucky down because he's so cute. I need the bag here with my medicine.
Lucky, you get the ball.
Oh, one of my blue gels is falling out of my bag. Hold on. Everything's falling out of my bag. The bag wasn't zipped up all the way. This bag is really too small for this stuff. Here. Oh, my sling. Here, I'll put the ball in the sling. How about that? That'll help. Now we don't have to do. Come on, Lucky. Come on, Bub. Come on. Zentangle says, Lucky, you're married to me. Zentangle's gonna marry Lucky.
Lucky says, yay, I got a new wife. Thank you, because Butterfly divorced me and I didn't have another wife and I need another wife now.
Go ahead. Yeah, that's just the cat litter. Grammy's got to help me bring that in the house because I can't lift things that are heavy now. Go ahead. My cat's 8 pounds. Oh, wow. Yeah, my little cat, Sophie, who was Stratus's sister, was like 7.5 to 8 pounds. She was little. Your cat's little. I'm used to bigger cats, I guess. I'm just used to Stratus, who's like almost 14 pounds, and then my first cat was like, I think 9.5 pounds, about Lucky size, but she was fluffy. So she, yeah, she was about 9-10 pounds, but she was super fluffy, so she looked a lot bigger. Lucky was like 10.2 pounds, I think, last time we got him at the vet. Butterfly says, I gotta wait 5 days to change my Earl. Jamie said, I bet he was a cutie. Pumpkin says, that's right, Lucky. Connie said, I have an 85-pound pit bull and a 5-pound toy poodle. Yeah, Animal Lover showed me your pit bull the other night. She showed me a picture of your pit bull. He's cute. He's very cute. Here, put that there. Sorry. Yeah, Animal Lover showed me a pic. It was very, very cute. That Country said he grew quick. How big is Winchester, Country? Courtney says, I'm good, Zen, thanks. Zen saying, no problem, Courtney. Court says, aw, Connie, they sound like cute dogs. Yeah, her Pipple. I didn't see the poodle, but I saw the Pipple. He's very cute. Country said, I only have a 97-pound lab. Yeah, well, Winchester's cute, though. I didn't know how much he weighed. It's big for a lab. Jamie said, my Emma's probably 80 pounds now. She's an emotional eater. Lucky! You sniffing the chicken area? He's so cute. See, he doesn't look that big when he's like just walking around. I don't know. I feel like he still looks small, but I'm used to Stratus, his big oaf. I'm used to my big oaf. I feel like he still looks small.
Yeah, you're still small. Lucky says, I'm small. I'm still a baby. I'm still just a baby. You treat me like a baby. Because I'm a cute little baby. You gotta give me special treatment because I'm a baby.
Lucky, you're going to be saying that when you're like 40.
You're gonna be like, but I'm just a baby. But I'm just a baby. Be nice to me.
You rubbing on everything, Lucky? You're going around rubbing on everything. Aw, you're in a good mood today, huh? You like the rainy day? Look, he's trying to find a place to get in the ceiling. I know you. You're going to go in the ceiling, aren't you? Mama said, Butterfly says, Blue, my fish is 1,000, 10 million, whatever, LNS. I don't know what that is. Country Living says, Winchester's just an eater. Yeah, not an emotional eater. He just eats.
Hi, Lucky. You going in the ceiling? Don't go in the ceiling, then I can't see your cute little face down here. Why are you going in the ceiling all the time? Why are you always going in the ceiling? Then Mommy can't see your cute little face.
Zentangle says, does Lucky like to play with toys? Yeah, he likes to play with little balls sometimes, and his little swishy toy, and just if I get like a piece of string and wave it around. He really likes catnip. Sometimes if I throw like the little ball, he'll chase it. Even Looney's ball sometimes. Lucky. Oop. You ain't go chase Looney's ball? What was his little ping pong ball? Problem is Looney always chases his toys first. Looney always gets his toys first. Whoop. Whoop. Where'd it go, Lucky? Yeah. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Whoop. Whoop. Oh, see, Looney's gonna get it. Looney gonna get it. Looney's gonna get it. Hi, Looney. Hey. Oh, get it, Lucky, get it. Siso says, yes, I remember you. Siso. I used to call you Siso. Says, yeah, do you remember me? Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, we remember you. Court says, cute dogs, Connie. I just looked. Yeah, her dogs are really cute. Jamie says, Animal Lover Ari can't read your text on Messenger while she's trying to. Yeah, I'm downstairs, so I don't have my text. I'm downstairs, so I can't see the text. When I'm upstairs on the computer, sometimes I can go up and read them, but I'm on my phone, so I can't see anything but my live stream. Or it exits out of the live stream. And we don't want to do that. Looney playing with her ball. So yeah, I messed up my my shoulder the other day when it's been messed up. I don't know if you guys remember when I was down here trying to do the chicken, I was rolling my shoulders a bunch and it was killing me. And it's just gotten like worse and worse over the past few days. I was in tears the other night, like bawling my eyes out. I took a video talking, but I don't think I posted it. If you guys want to see me crying my eyes out, I'll post it. I just like needed to talk to someone, so I just talked to my camera and whined a little bit, but I never posted it. When I was taking the goat to the vet, when I was taking Whiskey to the vet on the 12th, it was like last Tuesday or something like that. Looney! When I was taking Whiskey to the vet, I had to get him up into my trunk, like into the back of my car. So he weighs 105 plus pounds, like 105 and a half or something like that. And I had to lift him all by myself because nobody else was home. So I'm like doing this, trying to get his front legs. I had to get his front legs into the car, and then I had to go around the back of his hind legs and lift his hind legs in. And as I was lifting, I think it was when I was trying to get his hind legs up, because his front legs aren't that bad. You just kind of grab his front legs and pop them up onto the like edge of the trunk. It's not like a trunk. I have a hatchback, so it's all open into the car. I'm not like shoving the goat in the trunk, but it's like the trunk area, the cargo area, or whatever they would call it. And then I have like a doggy gate that keeps him back there. I don't know if you guys have seen my trunk or not when I go out with Loony and stuff. But yeah, we have like a little doggy gate that keeps the hatchback section open. So I was trying to get him in. I got his front legs up on there, and then I went to get his back hooves. And as I was lifting his back hooves up, I felt something pop in my shoulder. And I don't know what it was. It didn't, the doctor said he doesn't think it's like dislocated. So, cause you'd be able to like see that, and I wouldn't be able to move my arm at all. I can move it. It just really hurts like a lot. It feels like I'm being stabbed when I go to move it. So he thinks I like tore a ligament or something. Tore either a tendon or a ligament. I was at the doctor's yesterday because I don't usually go to the doctor's for pain because I live with pain every day. At least not like beyond my regular appointments that I go to like get my physical therapy and stuff. But in general, I don't go to like the emergency room or anything. Like if I have an injury, it's just like, okay, I guess I got to deal with that because I know doctors don't really do much. Zentangle said, Ari, I like your hat. Thank you. Yeah, this is one of my favorite hats. It was a replacement for the one I burnt when I was camping. I had one like this that was orange. And I got caught on fire this past summer when I was camping. So this is a replacement one I bought. Oh. Animal says one time Daddy dislocated his shoulder and he had to wear a sling. Yeah. So I don't think it's dislocated because I wouldn't be able to move it, but it's definitely tore something in there. So they gave me the sling when I was at the doctor's, and they gave me, it's better than nothing. It's helping a little bit, but not much. At least I'm not in tears anymore. I can handle the pain. It's just not good. What's it called? Steroids. They gave me dexamethasone because I guess they said like it's less likely to make you really, because I talked to them like how I have like anxiety disorders and stuff. So they were asking like about steroids and like which one they should use. And they're like, have you ever taken prednisone before? And I'm like, yeah, I can take prednisone as long as it's not like a high dose. Because when I take high doses of prednisone, like they gave me like 40 milligrams for when I had my ear infection and then my allergy stuff when I got that rash, that crazy rash. The coochie rash when I went camping. I was on like really high dose of steroids for that, and it made me like really tense and like anxious. Oh, so I said, yeah, I can't really take high doses. So they said that dexamethasone would probably work better then because they can prescribe it at a lower dose, and I guess it works without doesn't make you as jittery and stuff. So it says doesn't have as many side effects, I guess. You got dexamethasone when I had allergies. Yeah, they gave me a dexamethasone shot when I went in with that coochie rash. I call it the coochie rash. You guys remember the coochie rash, right? From my camping trip when I wiped with a leaf. Don't ever wipe with strange leaves. Ugh. So yeah, they gave me a shot of that when I went in, and then they prescribed prednisone to take home. So they gave me like a big shot of it to like try to get ahead of the rash because it was like really bad. I don't know if you guys remember that. I mean, I didn't show you down there, but they wanted to like get rid of that as quickly as I can. So they gave me like a shot of it, like an injection, and then they sent me home with prednisone pills. Use who's use. Lee Stanley says, God will save yous if yous asks God to save yous anywhere yous are. Jamie, yous, who's yous? My dad used to talk like that. He goes, yous, how's yous doing? He probably still does. I just don't really talk to my dad. But when I was a kid, my dad always said that. It's just like a way of saying you, but they say yous. Your local man said, hi, I lost my legs to diabetes. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. My dad, who I was just talking about, my biological dad, he like lost all of his toes. He's lost all of his toes on like both feet. So that sucks. Hope I don't get diabetes one day. Animal Lover said he fell off a ladder. That's how he dislocated his shoulder. Ouch! Did this remind you? Their ladder. That's to get lucky when he gets up there. That's to get lucky when I have to get him back down. Loony, you gonna play? Need your ball? Ready? Ready? Boop. So yeah, I got dexamethasone. I've already taken it for the day. I took it this morning, and I don't know, it like took, even with that, it took like hours to loosen up. I just kind of laid there half asleep. I've been sleeping a lot lately because the pain is just bad. I just don't want to be awake. It's like really like one of the worst pains I've ever had. It's up there. A pain doesn't usually bring me to tears because I'm just used to dealing with it, but I was definitely crying my eyes out for like 2 days. Animal Lover said, mine and Julie's joke to our dad is no more ladders for you, Daddy. Yeah, I'm going to say no more lifting goats for me. No more lifting 105-pound goats. I definitely get help next time I need to lift the goats up. Or get a ramp. They really need like a ramp into the back of my car, but I don't take them like places that often. It's really only like when they need to go to the vet and stuff. But I'm glad your dad healed. How long did it take for him to heal? Mine's luckily not dislocated. I was worried about it being dislocated or like partially dislocated. But yeah, they say I just probably tore something. They actually said a tear would be better than tendinitis because tendinitis, well, those are like the two options if it's either a tear or tendinitis, but I've had tendinitis before and never hurt this bad, so I think it's an actual tear, but they said a tear actually has a better prognosis for healing because the tear just needs to repair itself. With tendinitis, it usually kind of turns chronic, which I already have chronic tendinitis in my shoulders. Like it flares back up. It'll like get better for a little bit, and then if you do something, it'll flare it back up. I've got tendinitis in like most of my joints, so I mean, a tendinitis flare does hurt, but I don't remember it hurting this bad. I had it in my knee really bad a handful of years ago, like 10 years ago or so. That's like the only other really bad case of tendinitis I can remember. No rotator cuff? No, I don't think so. They like felt around to where it is. The pain's mostly like, and they said you'd be able to see, obviously, if it was dislocated, it would be deformed, but the pain's mostly like, goes from like here around the front, like this, kind of like like a circle right on the top to the front, and then like a little bit in here, like behind they were asking if my collarbone hurt, and it's like, it's not my collarbone, but it's like right behind or between my collarbone. It's not the bone itself, though. Oh, so yeah, I don't know. They didn't even x-ray it, though. They just kind of had me, like, do different movements. They're like, here, push against it this way, go up, go down. You're, like, holding your arm. They do, like, let me show you. The doctor will, like, hold it. He'll be like, I'm going to hold here and then push against it. And then he's like, push against it this way. He holds you here and you got to push against it. And he's like telling you like when it hurts. He has your shoulder go this, and he goes, I'll go up, that hurts, go down, that doesn't hurt. Doesn't really hurt, well, a little bit, but not as much. It does never hurt as much going down, but it hurts going up. So it's like, I don't know, they can tell by the way where it, I guess, hurts when you, like what muscles are contracting when you go to move against it. Ready? Ready? But yeah, I gotta go, they're changing the, what's it called, the criteria for Ehlers-Danlos at the end of the year. I'm like, December can't come fast enough. Not that it's really gonna change anything, but insurance does tend to like approve more things when you have a concrete diagnosis. So I don't know. There was one pain medicine that they wouldn't approve. It was started with a D. I forget. It was not an opiate or anything. It's just a NSAID, but it's like a stronger one. I can't remember the name of it. So I don't know. There's like certain medicines that the insurance doesn't like to approve unless you've tried blah 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 or have like a more better, not better, but like a diagnosis that would necessitate it, I guess. So I'm trying to go get reevaluated for the Ehlers-Danlos thing. I was only like 1 point off on the Baton score, but the Baton score doesn't test the muscles that like, or the joints that I have problems with. It like tests, or it doesn't test them in the same way. Like I'll have to go through it with you guys upstairs, but the Baton score is like the test that they use for Ehlers-Danlos. It's a joint disorder, and they'll test like you like put your arm out straight and see which way, like it's like one of them is does your elbows go backwards, which this one does a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. See how it goes like that and then down, whereas a straight elbow would be like that, but mine goes down. Trying to get a good angle. So it's like straight versus hyperextended. Mine's only slightly on that, but I think that one counted. And then I can't show you on this arm. I think one of the arms was worse. They're both slight, but one of them was worse. Jamie said the squeaky toy woke Emma, and now she's looking for a chicken dog. Jamie said that's exactly where a rotator cuff injury is located in the shoulder. Oh, I don't know. Can you tear your rotator cuff? Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. They said, well, they gave me the medicine and the sling, and then they said if it still hurts after the weekend to call on Monday, because they have, which I can't imagine it's going to go away that quick. But they said they have an orthopedic guy that comes in on Tuesdays, so to call after the weekend, and if it's still hurting, and they can get me in with the orthopedic guy who might have more, like be able to do a better evaluation and stuff. I can do that with my elbow even further. Maybe you have Ehlers-Danlos. If you got joint pain and instability with it, maybe you have it. But yeah, then there's one with like your knees. If you lock your knees, do they go backwards? Which I don't think mine really do. I don't remember. That was the one that I don't really do at all. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe slight, but again, I don't know. Actually, this one's slightly worse. Yeah, my knees weren't really a problem. My knees more shift side to side. The instability is they go side to side, like this way out of socket. They don't bend backwards and forwards. They go wobble that way. That's my problem with my knees, is they wobble back and forth. Shot of cortisone, yeah, that would be nice. I had a cortisone shot in my ankle before. That felt good. Oh, you have no joint pain? Yeah, then That's like one of the main criteria is that you actually have to have pain for it to be a disorder. If there's no pain, then it's just a fun little quirk about your body. But yeah, mine is always painful, and then joint instability is like one of the main things, which I have. All of my joints are all constantly popping out of place. I just sprained my toe last week. Now I've got this. It's just my joints are not tough. It's like a thing. So I have to wait till December to get reevaluated. I think that's when the new criteria comes out. Emma likes the squeaky. Oop. Oop, sorry. Then there's the pinkies. My pinkies do the pinky thing. It's just like if your pinkies can go 90 degrees, which I don't feel like that's that abnormal, but it's like if your pinkies can go 90 degrees, like that. Just straight. Same. With everything flat, else flat. And then there's also like kind of this that, see, it curves. So this would be straight, like extending your hand straight, but my fingers all kind of curve up. Makes like a little cup. So yeah, there's a bunch of different like little things, but Butterfly says my pinkies do that. Cool. Yeah, we're finding out about each other. So yeah, there's like different things, but obviously you have to have like a bunch of them for it to actually meet the criteria. Like being able to do like one thing or a couple things is like, oh, it's just a difference in your body, but or you're more flexible in that area. Butterfly says, what the heck, mine does that too. Aw, and Jamie said, Emma don't like making the squeak, hearing the squeak unless she's making it. Country said he's good, Ivana. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to worry people that they have a disorder. It's like you have to have pain and like all of these other things. But I meet a bunch of the other criteria. Like my doctors also, they only went through like the regular things. Like there's like 4 or 5 different body movement things, and they only went through the body movement things, but there's like a whole other part of the questionnaire where it's like, do you have these, like there's like these papules on your heels, which I have. They're like little, I don't know if you'd be able to see it on camera, but they're these little like, I might not be able to see it. When you put your foot down, you guys could see this too. It makes little bumpies. Let's see if you guys can see them on camera. Take my camera off the tripod. Get the camera low enough. You see the little bumps? They're like little fatty. I don't know if you can see those. There's like a bunch of them. It's only when you, well actually they're kind of still there right now. But yeah, they get worse when you put pressure on your feet. Makes these little fatty bumps. Ooh. I thought those were veins. No, they're not veins. They're like little pockets of like collagen in your feet or whatever. No, it doesn't hurt. Those don't hurt. They're just little bumps. But yeah, I have those on both, and that's one of the things. They call them heel papules. You have varicose veins on my legs? No, I don't have any of that. Let's see if you can do this. Let's see them, and then if you put pressure on your feet, you get all the little bumps. See, it's kind of gone. You don't really see it as much. My feet are really dry, but smooth it out, you don't see it. But then when you put pressure, it makes these little bumpies. Probably be easier to actually put pressure on your feet. This foot's not quite as bad. The other one's really bumpy. This one has a few over here though. One right there. I'll put the light on. There's like one right there. The other foot had a ton of them. That one has one right there. It's like this little ball. I don't think this one's as bad. Oh, there's a few more over here. This one's got like a ton. This one, they're like all over. These little, those are veins, but then these, see the little bumpies? Or it's like, oop. Can't really pull them, but it makes these little bumps. Like that. Butterfly, yuck. Yeah, they are kind of weird. Kind of weird. Loony, go get your ball. Hi, Wilson. How are you? You have a little bump in your nose? A pump in your nose or a bump? A bump? I don't have any bumps in my nose. Actually, I used to have a bump in my nose, but it went away. I think it was like a skin tag type of thing that eventually healed. I did used to have one. It was really annoying. It would like irritate me, make my nose itchy. How are you, Wilson? But yeah, so there's like a bunch of stuff like that. There's, what's it called? High, if you have like a, they call it a high narrow palate with tooth overcrowding, which I used to have that when I was young. I had to wear a palate expander to open up my jaw because my jaw was too small. So that's like one of the traits. They're like traits that are indicative of you having this disorder, and I have a bunch of them, as well as the main markers like pain in all of my joints. Oh, but I was like 1 point off on the Baton test, like for the part where they test the joints and stuff, and that's all they did. They didn't do the rest of the test. So I'm like, I was 1 point off on one part, but then they didn't even do the rest of it. There's also a section on the test that says if you're 1 point off, then you can like go down and like, it's like, were you able to do these things when you're younger? And there's like a subsection that like, if you're only 1 point below on that part, that you can actually look at other things. And they didn't do that. So I have to go to a doctor who's like actually willing to do the whole test with me. But I'm just going to wait until December when they update the actual criteria, because they're working on updating it right now. It's supposed to come out at the end of 2026. It's called Project 2026 or something, or the 2026 project, something like that. Not Project 2025, that political thing. It's the Ehlers-Danlos Society's Project 2026, and it's just it's a medical initiative to update the terms, because they do see a lot of people like me who kind of get lost in the cracks because they have like just like a point or two missing because you stiffen up as you age. The tricky thing about this disorder is that you start off really limber, but then your body stiffens up to protect itself. So you can't really go through the movements that they want you to go through because you're sitting stiff. Even if you were feeling better, you could. Animal Lover says, Butterfly and Courtney, I love you guys so very much. And Jamie and Pumpkin, I love you guys so much. We all love you too, Pumpkin. We love you too, Pumpkin, but we love you too, Animal Lover. I was reading Pumpkin's name. Because Pumpkin Girl says, I love you so much, Animal Lover. We all love each other. We're all very loving people here. Ready, Loon? Ready? Come on. Yes, time to play. Go, go, go. So this is my little disability talk, I guess. I don't really talk about my disability and pain issues that much. Just when they come up, when I'm in pain and dying. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm dying, but I don't really get into like the depth of exactly what's wrong with me, I guess. But I have some sort of joint disorder. It's as of yet only half diagnosed. They haven't given me like the full diagnosis. It was in my chart apparently, because my physical therapist knew about it and I didn't mention it. So I think the doctors are kind of like writing it down, but they're not able to give me the full diagnosis until I meet the full score. But at least it's in their notes so that like I can get proper treatment and the doctors kind of know not to go too hard on me. Oh, like with physical therapy, there's certain things you can't do. Like you can't do heavy weight like this with the weight bearing. You can't do weight bearing exercises too much because you'll destroy yourself. So in my physical therapy, I was doing mostly like more like yoga type things and like things where you like just going against your own body weight, like standing on one foot and to balance, or doing like crunches and bridges and stuff, things where you just use your own body, not external weights. The most we did with external weights was like well, the bike, which isn't really a weight, it's just they can up the tension on it a little bit. So we did the bike like for machinery. Most of it was done with my own body, but we used a bike, like an exercise bike, and then one of those like leg lift things. It's like the machine where they put weights and then you'd like lift your legs to strengthen your legs with the weights. And then there was one other one where it's like a weird machine that it's kind of like a pole with weights, like kind of like this. It's like a big thing and it has weights attached to it. And then it has like a belt, and you would put this was like kind of for my hips. You would put the belt around it's like your hip and your core. So you would put the belt around your waist, and then you would do those side steps like this out, and it would like pull the weight. So you'd be pulling the weight with you and away from it. And then you'd go back in and have to resist against the weight. So that was one of them, one of the machines that they had, but that was really fun. I wish I had one of those at home. So yeah, some of the, most of the PT I do is just against my own body because I can't do weighted stuff or I'll break myself. Which I just did. Picking up something too heavy and my whole shoulder broke. The disorder is basically like the collagen structures in your body, which the collagen makes up the sinew between your joints. So we have weaker collagen structures basically. So doing things, I'm more likely to tear something, which I just did, or sprain something because I don't have the stability in the joints. And it's like just these past couple weeks, I've sprained and torn. It's like every week, month, whatever that goes by, I'm like more and more sure that I have this disorder that's like only half diagnosed right now. Loony, ready? Country said this family is a true blessing to me. You guys too. I really love all you guys and love coming to spend time with you. It's nice to have people here to listen to me rant. Especially because I don't have a huge social circle outside of the internet, so we appreciate you two, Country, and everybody here. Ann Miller says, I love my internet family so very much. I love you all. Ah, yes, we all love you too. We all love everybody here. Ready? Loony, you gonna play? You're supposed to be playing, Bubba. And a blessing to Winchester. Yes, Winchester. Do we want to read the rest of the story tonight? Maybe we can read the rest of the story. I don't got much else to do. I'm giving Chicky the night off. My mom said she was looking a lot better. I went out too with my mom. My mom's been coming out with me to help me do the goats, which is nice. But that's why I don't film myself doing the goats, because my mom comes out with me. Especially now, because I can't hold them very well with my shoulder. And it's just a lot easier giving the shots with 2 people. Like, you need one person to hold them and then one person to do the shot. So my mom holds them and I do the shot. It goes a lot faster that way than me having to chase them around. Ready? Loony, what are you looking for, baby? What are you doing over here? What are you doing? What are you doing? You want Billy the big mouth bass or whatever? I don't think this has batteries, but my mom got this at like a house she cleaned out. My mom does like jobs with houses, and sometimes she takes stuff home when people leave stuff, but there's no batteries in him. Billy the big mouth bass. We'll have to get some batteries in him, Loony. We'll have to get batteries in him, then we can play Billy Bass. Big mouth Billy Bass. Pumpkin says, yes, story time, it helps me fall asleep. Oh, nice. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad it helps you. That's kind of the idea. That's why I don't like too many interruptions when I'm doing story time, because I'd like to be able to just read through and like have it be nice and calm and just the sound of me reading and just focus on the story and people can fall asleep. So that's why I don't talk back and chat with you guys too much when I'm reading, because I know people like to use story times to fall asleep. Hey Josh, how are you? Ivana says, right, Pumpkin. The amazing, energetic Joshua says, hello everyone here. Hi Josh. Yeah, hi Josh. Ivana said, Courthouse Piper. Yeah, how is Piper? How's Miss Piper doing? She seems like she's settled right into your family. Like she is happy to be there. Yeah, it smells like chicken poop on there. I gotta wash this blanket. It got poopies on it. It's supposed to be just on the towel, but I did use the blanket just to cover the couch in case, and it did get some poopies on it. It was only like a $10 or $12 blanket from it's like just very thin, just a light little summer blanket. It came from Goodwill. It was like $10. It was brand new when I got it, though. It was like in a package. I wouldn't usually get blankets from Goodwill. I don't know. I feel like they're like could have bed bugs in them and stuff, but it was packaged, so I took a chance. Courtney says, Piper and I have been walking the block 4 times a day. Oh, wow. Her energy level is high. Yeah, wow, that's a lot. Me and Loony got to get back into walking soon. It's just so mucky and icky out. I'm going to have Duke this week. Actually, Duke's coming tomorrow, guys. So we're going to be playing with Duke. Well, tomorrow night. It won't be till evening. Duke's coming tomorrow evening to stay with me for a week. So we're going to have Sweet Duke. I'll probably take them to the dog park, and I'll probably have to walk both of them, too, to just keep the house calm. So maybe we can take another little walk down to the lake where they like. Loony loves that little walk to the lake. Oh, there's your ball. Loony loves her little walk to the lake so she can show her friend her favorite spot at the lake. Courtney says, need the exercise for myself too. Yeah, that's what I need. I need exercise, and I got to get back in. It's been hard doing my physical therapy at home. I did do it the other day, but then I got hurt, and now I haven't wanted to do it because I'm just in too much pain. I don't want to make my other stuff hurt. I did PT at home, and then my hip was killing me after I did it for like 3 days, and then I got hurt in between at that point, so then both were hurting. Now my hip's finally feeling a little better. I overdid it again with the PT, but yeah, I have to get back to doing it so I don't lose strength in I don't want to lose all the strength I built during PT. Come on. I have to at least keep up with it. Even if I'm not getting better, I need to at least keep the strength I had. Ivana said, wait, so you also take therapy? I go to physical therapy. And I have regular mental health therapy like once a month, but physical therapy I was going to 2 to 3 times a week for a while, but they just discharged me to a home plan, so I have to keep up with my home plan. So I do it at home. Country said, I'm thick, Courtney. Amazing. Josh said, very cute dog. I love those dogs. Yeah, she's cute. I don't know what she's trying to do back there, though. Lucky back there? Who's back there?
Is Lucky the kitten back there? I don't think so. I think he's in the ceiling. I think Lucky's in the ceiling. Yeah, Loony's a husky. She's very cute and sweet. I'm getting a little thick, but not too bad. I've lost a little bit of weight, but now the past week or so I gained a little bit back, so I definitely got to go do some walking. Been eating too much ice cream and sitting on my butt. You know how it is. Ready? Go get it. Ivana said, oh, I just started therapy today. I think I'm going on Monday at 9 p.m. Oh, nice. Is this regular therapy or physical therapy? Mental health therapy or physical therapy? Joshua said, I love ice cream. Yeah, ice cream's delicious. So that's my little treat to myself that I give myself when I'm not feeling good. But the problem is I'm always not feeling good, so I'm always eating ice cream. Ice cream's like my little pick-me-up. Animal Lover said, I usually can't sleep right away at night for a lot of reasons. Yeah, it seems you have like a little bit of insomnia. I get like that too sometimes. Sometimes I just stay up because I want to stay up, or just like I'm doing something that's fun and I don't feel like going to bed. But sometimes usually once I actually get in bed and try to fall asleep, I can at this point. But I remember the days back when I was younger, I was so insomnia, like had so much insomnia. After I got off, after I stopped using drugs, after I stopped being an addict, I couldn't sleep for like literally, I don't know, it was like over 6 months. I did not sleep. It was a long time. I would drift. I would just drift. Like I would close my eyes and just kind of drift, but I could hear everything going on around me, and I felt like I was still having like thoughts in the back of my head, like going through stuff, but I would just close my eyes and kind of drift in and out. It was horrible. I did that for like months until finally, like I was going mad crazy just because from not sleeping. I was like always upset, just anxious. My heart felt like it was like just like a tense ball from just exhaustion. And finally a doctor wrote me sleeping pills, but it took so long for a doctor to want to write me sleeping pills, because when you're going through addiction, people don't want to give you any medicine. It's like, dude, I'm not sleeping at all. Like I needed my mom to come advocate for me, which she finally did. She's like, my daughter really isn't sleeping. Like she's not trying to drug seek here. She like actually just needs to sleep. They did try like other stuff, but like it was like heart medicine. They'll give you like heart medicine for anxiety, like clonidine, and all that did was like give me headaches and make me feel kind of weird, but it didn't actually put me to sleep. So the stuff they were giving me, like stuff that like doesn't really work very well, to try to avoid giving me anything stronger. Finally they gave me Zolpidem, which is Ambien. That stuff knocks you out. So that worked, and then I was able to get off of them as soon as I got my sleep cycle like back normal. So I had to take sleeping pills for like a couple years. I think it was like a couple years on and off. I didn't take them every night, but I was taking them more nights than not. But finally I got my sleeping schedule back under control, and it's still not really under control really, but I can sleep if I want to. Sometimes I just stay up too late, but that's a personal choice and a bad choice. Most of the time. Sometimes I fall asleep on the couch and then I wake up and I don't know, it just throws me off when I fall asleep on the couch, because I feel like I didn't sleep well, and then I have to go in my bed and get more sleep. So even if I slept, it's like it just didn't feel restful. Joshua said my ex had separation anxiety issues and that kept her awake. Aw, so if like nobody was there, it would keep her awake. I'm a little bit like that with the animals. I get separation anxiety from the animals. If the animals aren't around me, I have trouble sleeping, or I have like crazy dreams about them like being hurt. So that's why I always make sure that animals are either in my room with me, or if I at least go and make sure I know where they are before I go to sleep. I'll go like check on all the animals right before I go to sleep.
Like, okay, Stratty's in his chair. He's good. Looney's, Looney usually comes with me, or she goes with Grammy. It's like, okay, she's either with me or she's with Grammy. And then Lucky, I usually grab and he comes with me to bed. He likes to sleep on my bed, so. And then Looney eventually usually comes because she wants to hang out with Lucky, so. And obviously the birds are all right there, so I see them before I go to bed. I go, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the birds are good. So yeah, I just make sure everyone's happy and safe before I go to sleep, and that helps me sleep a little better. Oh, part of the issue when I wasn't sleeping was I would have like these crazy dreams. It's like I know you have to be asleep to dream technically, but I would just have like just dreams all night, like for hours and hours and hours, like these hours long dreams where, like I said, I'm still like here kind of like half asleep and hearing what's going around me. They were like almost like lucid dreams too, where you like can like control the dream a little bit. And yeah, I was like, that's where that whole screaming in my sleep thing started. Actually, that started right after my dad died, but literally the night he passed away is the first time I woke up screaming in my sleep. So I think it's some sort of weird trauma response. But yeah, I went to like a sleep study and stuff for these crazy nightmares I used to get. But they weren't really able to figure out what that was all about. They just gave me like this other medicine that I don't really take anymore. Looney, you eating a bone? You're supposed to go play. Go play. You can chew a bone anytime. Mommy's down here to play with you. Mommy's down here to play with you. Ready? You want to go a hoop? You want to do a hoop? Ready? Come. Come, come. Oh, there you go. There you go. Hi. Over here. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Come. No, you didn't go through, baby. Come. Luna. Come. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Come on. Stop sniffing me. What are you doing? What are you doing? Silly girl. Silly girl. Silly girl. Hi and bye, Ivan. Oh, Ivana said I'm going to go shower. It's hair wash day. Oh, nice. I like hair wash day. I like when I get to wash my hair. Joshua says sometimes a lot of medicine can have many side effects. Yeah, especially when you first start them. So when I first started taking the mood stabilizer I take now, my hands would shake. I would be so shaky, like I couldn't even eat soup for like a month. I got used to it and it stopped doing that, but oh man, it was rough. I was like, I can't even eat a bowl of soup. I'm like trying to get the soup to my mouth and it's just spilling all over the place. Looney, where's your ball? And then was one of the antidepressants I used to take just made me really fat. I gained like 40 pounds in like a month, something like that. It was crazy. I was like, okay, we're going to get off of this one because, yeah, I'm glad I stuck with it, though. It did suck at first, but I'm glad I stuck with it because it's one of the medicines that has, like, probably helped me the most. So it was definitely hard sticking out that month where I was just, like, constantly shaking. Looked like I had, what do they call it, that thing that Parkinson's, that disease Michael Fox has. Looked like I had Parkinson's. Ready? Joshua says pros versus cons. Exactly. Sometimes you gotta weigh the pros and cons. I could get off of this medication because it's making me shaky, but then I'll have to try something else. And I had already tried like a million different meds and none of them were working. So like it wasn't giving me any bad horrible side effects aside from that. So, and it seemed like it was at least starting to work a little bit. So I was like, I'll deal with it. Loony! Look at that crazy girl. Zoomy Loon! Zoomy Loon!
I love Zoomy Loon. I love Zoomy Loon. Run, 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 Zoomy Loon. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, 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 run. She runs the basement like it's like an agility course. She goes through the little tunnels, like this is her tunnel. And then that's her little tunnel over here. Yeah, is this your little tunnel? Is this your little tunnel? Run through here. Woo! These little, these used to be set up. These little, like, they're like for horses. Sorry, I always forgot what they're called. They're like construction horses. Those used to be set up down here. And she would run through them. We had like 4 or 5 of them set up. And she would run through the middle of them, too. It's cute. Yeah. Yeah. Are you cute? Are you cute? Are you doing zoomies? That's what I like to see. I like to see happy Loony doing zoomies. You make me smile. You make me smile when you're happy. Mommy's not feeling good, so she likes to smile. Yay! Run, run, run! Run, run, run! Where are you going? Run, run, run! How are you gonna get out? How are you gonna get out? You're in a maze. You're in the maze, Loony. Hi, Bella. How are you? Loony, you're in the maze. What are you doing back there? What you doing back there? What you doing back there, little loon? Mama's gonna go find baby Lucky. Where's baby Lucky? Where is he? Let's find him in the ceiling. Which ceiling did he go in? Is he over here on this one with the ladder? The spots he usually likes to go. He jumped in over there, but he can travel around up here. He like travels on the he'll like spread his legs out and walk like side to side on top of those little things. Bella says, hi, I am doing well. How about you? Yeah, I'm not doing too great because my shoulder really hurts, but other than that, I'm having fun down here with Loony. Loony's making me smile with her sillies. Silly Loony's making me smile, so there's that. That's good. I think that's just a light up there. Where's baby Lucky? Where's the baby Lucky? There's Loony. Loony, where's baby Lucky? You gotta find him for me. Thank you, Bella. Yeah, I'm hoping it heals pretty quick, especially I have to take care of both dogs this week, and it's a pain in the butt holding 2 leashes when your shoulder's messed up. But yeah, I'm excited to have Duke, even though it might be a little rough with a messed up shoulder. Where is he? Where is he? Lucky! Lucky ducky! You see him? No, that's not him. Where's the Lucky? Loony, what are you doing? Is he up there? But I just can't see him. I don't think so. He's not up there, right? No. Where's Lucky? No Lucky. Where's my Lucky? Where's my Lucky? Where is he? Where is he? Where's the sleepy baby loon? Clean them ears. Bella says Winchester always gets what he wants. It's so cute. Yeah, he's well taken care of, and I like that. Winchester's spoiled. Winchester's spoiled. Oh, I gotta pull out my before we go upstairs. I'm cooking for Miss Erica tomorrow, my friend. So I'm gonna pull out one of my eggplants because I don't actually want to cook. Because my shoulder hurts. I don't feel like standing over the stove, so I was gonna pull out one of my eggplants from the summer. I don't know if you guys remember when I cooked up all that eggplant and I made little trays and froze them. I'm pretty sure I still have a tray down here that I can pull out, so... Ooh, sorry. So yeah, I'm going to pull an eggplant tray out for my friend. So I have that tomorrow. And then all I have to do is, like, put it in the oven. It's a lot easier.
Bella says I can only stay for about 10 more minutes because the movie night starts at 8. Oh, that's nice. So I hope you have fun at your movie night. No problem. Hope you have fun. Ready, Loon? Looney, tell Lucky to get his butt over here. It's supposed to be the Loony and Lucky show, but Lucky just goes and hides in the ceiling. The Loony and Hidden Lucky show. It's the Hidden Lucky show. It's the Hidden Lucky show. Where's the Hidden Lucky show? Yeah? Yeah? Looney, you know your friend Duke's coming over tomorrow. Tomorrow night, though. It won't be till evening, but that's okay. You'll still get to have all night with him. Boop. You're doing great, honey. You're doing great tonight. Everyone cheer on Animal Lover for doing great. Oh, I hear a jingle. Lucky! Joshua says, oh, I cleaned my ears, Court. Bella says, here we go again with Court and Vin Diesel. Courtney says, Vin Diesel's my man. Is that what you're watching? A Vin Diesel movie? You go grab a Q-tip for yours. I've heard you're not supposed to put Q-tips in your ears, but I do. Sometimes you gotta put Q-tips in your ears to get stuff out. Oh, there he is. You're hiding way up in the corner where nobody can see you. I see you. I see that little nose. Look at that little nose. I see that little white nose. You're hiding where, like, in this, there's all, like, this stuff. So you can't see really in there very well because there's too much stuff around it. He's, like, in the corner section. You went in the corner section where nobody could see you, you sneaky boy. Crouching tiger, hidden Lucky. Courtney said he's so luscious. He's a luscious bald man. Lucky! Hi! Loony and Lucky show. It's Lucky from the Loony and Lucky show. Hello. Hi, baby Lucky. Hello, peekaboo. Are you gonna come down? Lucky, are you coming down? Looney's almost done. So you're going to have to come down if you want to leave the basement, unless you want to be stuck up here all alone. Joshua says, Vin Diesel is probably the only bald man that I find attractive. I don't know. I don't see it. He looks like a giant baby to me. He looks like a giant baby. I want to put him in a swaddle. Oh, I didn't know that, Court. Chuck Norris passed away at 86. Is that today? How about The Rock? I think The Rock's more attractive than Vin Diesel. He's at least got like a charming smile. Ready? I don't like big muscular men though, so that kind of turns me off. But if The Rock was like smaller, he has a nice face. Although if The Rock was smaller, he wouldn't be The Rock, so he'd be the Pebble. The Pebble. You smell what The Rock is cooking? La la la. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. The Rock was cooking me. I saw that. He was a legend. Yeah, Chuck Norris. I didn't know he passed away, though. That's sorry to his family and people who loved him. Oh, I got my bunny shirt. I like my bunny shirt because I can pet the bunny. Pet the bunny, pet the bunny. It's like all fuzzy. I showed you this before. It's a fuzzy shirt. Fuzzy bunny. But I'm more into women. Are you bi? I can appreciate the aesthetic beauty of both sexes, but I'm pretty much just asexual, so I don't really want to do it with anybody, but I don't want to be cooked by nobody. But I can appreciate, you know, aesthetics. Cute bunny. Fuzzy bunny. Yeah, I love this shirt. It's just fuzzy. Sometimes I just rub my belly because it's so fuzzy. Fuzzy, fuzzy, fuzzy. Just can't stand and do this. Do this. Fuzzy bunny. Fuzzy bunny. Amazing Josh says, Courtney, I did a tribute short to Chuck Norris. Oh, cool. I am 10% into guys. Okay, so like very small amount bisexual. 90% women, 10% guys. It's a spectrum. Sexuality can be a spectrum. It's like, you know, you mostly lean one way, but then every now and then you see someone who's like, ooh. Guess I'm kind of the same way. I'd say like 90% men and then maybe 10% women, because there's been like a few that I'm like, ooh, yeah, I'd do that. Not do, but, you know, like I can see that. Yeah, we don't judge. Exactly. We're open to all that stuff. If we made a percentage. Yeah, we definitely don't judge, so. Boop. Ready? Exo says, my husband Hercules is an ooh. Loony, you gonna play a little more? Or you all done? If you're all done, we want to go read a story. Are you gonna come sit and read a story with us? Yeah? You gonna come do story time? You gotta get lucky to come with us. You gotta get lucky to come with us. Oh, you did your zoomies at least. You had fun doing zoomies. Is that a date tomorrow, Ari? What date? Is what a date? Loony has a date with her boyfriend, Duke. Huh. Loony has a date with her boyfriend, Duke. Oh, eggplant dinner. Yeah, doggy date. So let me make sure I pull that out. We call it doggy dinner date. Animal lover said I would want a sweater like that. Yeah, it's real cool, huh? All right, there's a big one and then a small one. Let me take out the smaller tray. This is the smaller tray. 2-layer. Yeah, this is the 2-layer, and then I think I have a 3-layer. 2-layer, October 10th, 2025 is when I made it. And this is the 3-layer. So I have a 2-layer and a 3-layer. We'll do the 2-layer because it's just me and Erica. So that's got to come up with me. My eggplant parmesan. Stay in there. Kind of frozen. The foil pieces, like pieces of foil coming off on it a little bit. I had to chip that off. It's like a little piece of foil coming off on it. That's weird. Exo says, pets from me to Loony. Loony, these are from Exo. Exo says, petty pets, petty pets. Let me put this up here so she stops sniffing at it. She's like, I smell cheese. Yeah, I wasn't sure if my friend liked it or not, so I texted her and said, hey, how do you feel about eggplant for tomorrow night's dinner? And she was like, I think you fed me it before and I liked it. So she's like, I think I remember one night chowing down on eggplant at your house, so I think I'll have it again. That's fine. So I made sure she liked it first because I wasn't sure. Some people have never had it or don't like it. It's definitely like not for everybody. I think it's delicious. I guess it gives you like a healthy lasagna feel since it's vegetables. I layer them like a lasagna. They're very delicious. I use a lot of cheese. Yeah, we're gonna, no, I'm gonna start a new stream to do the story because I like to break them up so that the story is separate. So when we go upstairs, I'm going to start a new one. So I can go to the bathroom. It'll give everybody a chance to go pee or do what they want to do, and then I'll come back. Country said, Jamie's how's Emma? Jamie said Emma's doing great. That's awesome. Country said he don't think he's ever had eggplant. Yeah, eggplant's really good. Wish I could make everybody some. Courtney said I need this story to put Piper to sleep. Yeah, and puts Winchester to sleep too. I read it for the dogs. The doggies like the story about the wolves. I think we should finish it tonight because we're almost done. Then I found my library card. I have to go to the library probably not this week because I'm going to have the dogs, but like next week. I have to go to the library to see if I can find the Jungle Book or Bambi or both. See what I can find for our next endeavor. If not, I have other books at home, but I had no Black Beauty I have that we were going to read. I think MJ said she wanted me to read that one because she'd never read it. That's a horse book. Trying to read books that have to do with animals because I love animals and that's what my channel's about. So we're going to read a bunch of animal books. Oh, that one can't reach. Lucky, you got to come over here. Lucky, I can't reach you from over there. I can't reach you over there, buddy. Come on. I can't reach you, bud. Oh, trying to climb the ladder with one arm. Lucky. Mommy can't reach you. Come on. You gotta come closer. Come on, baby Lucky. Lucky just loves to go up in the ceiling. Whenever Lucky comes down, he says, oh, the ceiling, yay! Hyper Piper. Oh, that's cute. That's a good nickname for her. Country said, Piper's not crazy. Come on. How old is Winchester again? I know Piper is like, you said 3 or 4. Or 2 or 4, you said. I can't remember. Come here. There's nowhere else to go, Lucky. Come on. Just for a couple minutes, hon, but I do want to get back to the stream because it's going to get late and I know everyone's going to want to go to bed, so. But I'll read whatever message you sent me because you said you sent me a message. But we can't get into like any big chat. Country said Winchester's only hyper when it's fetch time or he's hungry. Yeah, Loony gets hyper when she comes down to play. But she's a pretty good dog upstairs. She's really not that hyper. Tabitha says, "Aw, that's a cute kitty." Yeah, he's stuck in the ceiling. He doesn't want to come down. We're in the ceiling. Lucky. Come on, Lucky. Lucky says, "No, I like it up in the ceiling. I'm going to stay here forever." Yeah, Courtney says, "Piper needs her story." And Winchester needs her story. Tabitha says, "Sounds like my cat." Does your cat like to hide in the ceiling too? Lucky, come on. Lucky says, "Nope, sorry, I live here now. You can mail all your letters to Lucky Little Kitty in the ceiling." She likes to crawl under doors. My cats know how to open the doors. My old dog used to know how to open entirely, like completely open the front door. I had to always lock it or he'd let himself out. That was my German Shepherd. He was super smart. These guys can only open like sliding doors. Although Loony can open cabinet doors. She like literally grabs the handle with her teeth and pulls the cabinets open. Country says she's like, nah, I'm good right here. Basement cat. Look at Lucky's eyes. Yeah, he's like, hi. Come on, little boy. Cats are so silly. Lucky. Come on, Lucky. My cat knows how to enter my territory, aka my room. Yeah, they open doors and everything all on their own. Look at those green eyes. Look at those yellow green eyes. His eyes are cool. They're like yellow and green at the same time. He's got that heterochromia thing too. You coming? Rawr. Rawr. Look at that rawr. Did you do a big rawr for the camera? Yeah? Did you do a big rawr? You look like a lion. Just gotta dub over a big roar for you. Rawr, rawr. Come on, lookers. Come on. Yeah, such a scary roar. Lucky, you're so scary. You're so scary, Lucky. You're so scary. She says, I know, I'm the scariest little cat in the world. You guys should run away, all scared. You guys all gonna run away because I'm the scariest cat. Look at me. Look at my claws and my big teeth. My big teeth. I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya with my big teeth. And don't be fooled by that little cute tongue. I'll rip you to shreds with the little spikies on my tongue. Silly Lucky. Lucky, don't turn your back to me. What are you doing? You gonna come down? Come on, silly. You backing up even more. What are you doing? Catnip time. Lucky, you want some catnip? You hear me? You want catnip? Come on, Luckers. I don't think he knows what that means. I can't lure him out. I have to go get the catnip. Come on, Luckers. Loony wants to go back upstairs. Sometimes if I just leave, he comes. Oh, I'm trying to get down from this ladder with one hand. I'm just like having to rest my shoulder here. Hold my hand to get down. Usually I hold both sides. Yeah, if he doesn't come down when I open the door. Usually he'll just come down when I open the door, but I just like to look at him up there. Lucky, are you coming? Mama's leaving you. Here he comes. He actually doesn't like to be left behind. Come on. You see him peeking. He's peeking down to make sure he doesn't get left. Come on, Lucky. There he goes. You see him walking. There you go. Come on. Yeah, you didn't want to get left behind, huh? He's like a dog. You gotta just pretend to leave. He's a very dog-like cat. Mama Loony raised him well. Loony's his mama, so that's why he's like a dog. He's like a dog because he's got his Mama Loony. Did Mama Loony teach you how to act like a dog? The catwalk. The catwalk. The catwalk. Whoa! He jumps on my shoulder. Lucky. All right, come on, Loon. Let's go. Come on. He gives me no warning. He just leaps right onto my shoulder. All right, eggplant. I'm going to take this out to thaw. Everything right? I could bring her green ball back up, but that's fine. No, don't touch my stuff. Don't. we losing? Oops, sorry about that. Lost service for a second. Are we back? There we go.
Hi.
Let me put all my messages back on because it messed up. There we go. Oop. No, where is my chat? No, where is my chat? Yeah, especially when I'm in this little mud room and stuff. When I'm going in, yeah, especially when I'm in this little mud room and stuff. When I'm going in and outside and into the mud room and different areas that don't have good Wi-Fi. I have to make sure my Wi-Fi extender's on. I might have unplugged it when I was cleaning. Okay. But yeah, thank you, mods. Thank you for letting everyone know about the Wi-Fi. Yeah, sometimes it just goes out for a sec. Usually it comes back. And then I was refreshing it a bunch because my chat didn't come back with it. It actually came back pretty quick, but then my chat didn't come back with it, so I had to refresh it on my own a couple times. Lucky, you want some catnip? Lucky boy. I'll give Lucky some catnip to play with before we go. Lucky boy. Lucky boy. All right, we're gonna put this, well, I'll put it in the oven for now to thaw. It's gonna thaw for a little bit before I put it in the fridge. Hi, Lucky boy, Lucky boy. Lucky's catnip, Lucky's catnip. Shut the garage, oops, sorry. Lucky, Lucky, Lucky. Just the animals water. You want some? Yeah, pick all this stuff up so I have a clear space to wipe the counter when he's done. I just dump it on the counter and then he gets to play with it. And then I clean it. Here you go. How much do you want, Lucky? He takes what he wants. How much do you want? There you go. Take what you want, Lucky. Thank you, Court. Court said, don't forget your eggplant. How he rolls in it. Courtney said, butterfly caught me out there. Yeah, with those fuchsia poops. Animal lovers. Courtney, how's my BFF Piper? Aw, you got a best friend? Best friend Piper. Are you playing? You gonna roll in it again? You gonna roll in it again? With your little feet? This is Lucky's portion. This is Lucky's portion of the Loony and Lucky show. Yeah, because he was in the ceiling for most of the part downstairs. Yeah, are you cute? Are you eating it? Oops, sorry. Let me make sure all messages are on. Here we go. Courtney said she's crazy. Piper's crazy. Ivana said, I'm back and cleaned. Nice. Glad you got your hair all clean. I love when my hair is starting to feel like itchy and gross and then I get to go clean it. It's so nice. Just nice to take a nice shower, wash your hair. Courtney said she needs another walk by her Aunt Pumpkin and Animal Lover. You guys should do a, oh, what's it called? Like an AI like you did for me. You guys did a, I don't know if you guys saw it. I don't know if they posted it on their wall. If not, I'll post it. Animal Lover and Pumpkin. I don't forget which one made it, but they made a video and a photo of Christine walking Loony. It was really cute. So they should make one of you guys walking Piper. They did Loony walking in the woods. It was really cute. It made me smile. I said, you guys will get to take a real picture when you guys come visit me. Owls. Courtney says, Pumpkin, but you love the owls so much. I love teasing Pumpkin with the owls. It's funny. Sorry, Pumpkin, but we like to tease you. Aw, Country said, since the horses are gone, I have an owl in the barn. You gonna start feeding them? Now you're gonna have to feed the owl instead of the horses. You're gonna be taking care of little owlets. That's cute, though. You get a little barn owl. Like I said, we have 2 in our woods in the summertime and stuff. But I haven't heard them recently yet. I haven't heard them all winter, but hopefully they'll be back in the summer because I like to listen to them. We have bats, too. That's more what I see around the barn over here is bats. But that's fine. They eat the bugs. Bats eat bugs. They eat moths and mosquitoes and flies and all that stuff, so. Lucky. Ivana said, Pumpkin, I saw your boyfriend, Mr. Owl. He went for a little trip in the backyard. Lucky, where you going? You done with your catnip? Are you all done over here? Does Stratty want some? Oh, there he is. Hi. I didn't even know you were here. You want some catnip too? Lucky's leaving. It's the Lucky and Loony and Stratty show. Hi. Hi, it's the Loony and Lucky and Stratty show. With your big long whiskers. Look at those big whiskers. It's the Loony and Lucky and Stratty show. There you go. The way they play with it is so different, though. Lucky, like, rolls in it. Stratus just comes and nibbles, and then he acts a little silly. Lucky says, no, that was my catnip. Stratus says, no, mine. See, when you put them next to each other, then Lucky looks small again. Because Stratus is huge. Lucky, don't let him beat you up like that. Or sorry, Stratus, don't let him beat you up. Don't let Lucky beat you up. You're way bigger than him. You can take him. You could take him. You're just a sweet, docile old man, though. You're just so sweet and docile, you would never hurt a fly. You let your little brother walk all over you. You let your little brother walk all over you because you're too sweet. Don't let him walk all over you. You're too sweet. You're too sweet. Yeah. Don't do that. You guys be nice. But yeah, when you put them together next to each other, then you can definitely see that Lucky's small. Lucky, are you protecting the catnip? These are for the goats. Those are some raisins. Forgot to bring them out earlier. Here. The catnip box. Here. Stratus, get it. Get it, Stratus. Yeah, you can have some. You can have some. Go play. I don't like lemon. You keep those. I like lemons. Oh, lemon donut. I like lemon donuts. Those are like my favorite donuts, actually, are lemon donuts. Look at those big whiskers. You get the longest whiskers. Stratus, I can never get over your giant whiskers. There's giant whiskers. Ivana says, I want some, please. Look at that big boy. Okay, good, Stratty. Look at how different they are with the catnip. Stratus is just a sweet boy. He just comes over and wants to lick some and scratch at it a little bit. Lucky, like, throws himself in it and starts kicking and scratching and playing. You a good boy. Your little butt scratch. Chocolate eclairs. That sounds pretty good too. Sometimes I'm not a fan of the cream inside of those. Depends on how they make the cream. I just stick with my ice cream. It's reliable. I always know how it's going to taste. Good boy, Stratty. You're the best. Did Lucky leave you? It's the Loony and Stratty show now, huh? Aw, sweet Loony's tired. Was it a rainy day, Loony? You get to play down in the basement on your rainy day? And you're going to have Mr. Duke all week. You're going to have your best friend all week, Loony. You're going to have so much fun this week. Loony loves when I dog sit. That's the pros about dog sitting. Loony loves it. She loves having her friends over. It'll help pay for my vet bills in case anybody has to go back. And if they don't have to go back for this trip, then they have their shots coming up in the spring. So all of my animal sitting ends up going back into the animals anyway. I save up for my animals by watching other people's animals. But yes, they're all due for, I do all their shots and stuff in the spring because it kind of makes the most sense, right before they start going back outside. Because she's going to get her leptospirosis, and that comes from drinking out of puddles and stuff outside, which she doesn't really do in the winter because there's no puddles. Everything's frozen. So I do that right in the summertime, right before they go back out, or sorry, in the spring, right before they start going back outside and stuff. And then her kennel cough she's got to get, because she starts going to the dog park more and interacting with other dogs. Otherwise, she just stays here and plays with just Duke, and I know he's vaccinated too. So when it's just the two of them, it's we're friends, and we would let each other know if our dogs were sick. Which she should still have her protection. I don't know how long the protection lasts. It's yearly, but if it wore off early or whatever, she gets it every year. The rabies, I think she has a 3-year rabies. I'm not sure about the cats. The cats might need their rabies. I'm pretty sure Loony had a 3-year. I'm not sure about Stratus, and I think Lucky's was only a 1-year because he was too young to do the 3-year. They had to give him the initial one because he was a baby. So they gave him, his first rabies was a 1-year, but I think he can do the 3-year this next time. So yeah, all the animals are going to have their shots coming up. So it's good that I get to do a little pet sitting to make up for that. Ivana said, you should better take your last bite because I'm stealing them all for myself. Butterfly, you are so fired. Courtney said they got some good green there. Hurry. Yeah, they're having fun with the green. You guys having fun? You having fun, Stratty? Now Stratty's rolling in it, but he still doesn't roll in it as crazily as Lucky. Yeah, and he doesn't scratch me, which is nice. Yeah, you don't scratch me, huh, baby? Stratus has never, even when he was a baby, never put his claws out at me. Sometimes I think he doesn't know how. But he does climb trees, so obviously he knows how to put his claws out. He just doesn't do it to humans. He's never done it to a human. He's a sweet, sweet boy. Lucky does it when he's playing sometimes. He gets me. He's got a couple little spots when he's playing. Sometimes he plays a little rough, especially when he's on catnip. He forgets. When he was a baby, he used to play really rough. And then I taught him how to put his claws away, and over time he learned to stop being so rough, but he still gets worked up when he's eating catnip. He forgets. He forgets to put his claws away when he's all catnipped out, and he starts playing rough again. Country said Winchester likes bear claws. Ooh, I bet Loony would like that too. Sarah Bear says, please tell the cat I said pss, 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 pss. Do people actually go pss, 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 pss? Because what I do is I go, is that just how they type it? Because I do the little kissy noises. I go. You do both? Yeah, I've never done the actual go. So my cats don't really even know what that is because I never make that noise. Doesn't really get their attention. Aw, sweet boy. It's a sweet boy. But yeah, I do kissy noises, little kissy noises. And the birds tweet to it too because they like that noise too. See? Busy Lady says, aw, aren't they cute? Stratus going to be, was it, how old? 11, I think? In a few days, on the 25th. Stratus going to be 11 this coming week. Stratus, is it going to be your birthday? Do we have to get you an ice cream or something? Get you some of that cream? I'll make you one of those whipped peanut butter and cream things that I made for Loony last week. What is that squeaking? Those are my birds. I have little lovebirds in the bird cage over there. That's those guys. Squeaky birds. Yeah, we're going to read in a minute. I was just looking, I was letting the cats play because they're being awful cute. They were being awful cute. I got distracted with the kitties. Oh, Lucky, you showing off your white belly? Are you showing off your white belly? Yeah, don't kick me, okay? You keep those claws in. Yeah. Cute Lucky. And cute Stratty. Arr. Yeah, you'll get used to them. They're just always in the background on my videos. Unless I'm downstairs. Although sometimes even downstairs you can hear them a little bit. Ah, Stratty! I was just bragging about how you never bite me or hurt me. What are you doing? What are you doing? You didn't hurt me that much, but jeez. What are you doing? I was just bragging about how sweet you are. He goes, no, I'm not sweet. I'm mean. I'm a mean cat. Guess the catnip got to your head too, huh? Did the catnip get to your head? Jeez. You're supposed to be the sweet one. He's like, ma'am, I bite. Yeah, he wasn't biting that hard, but still, you're not supposed to bite me. You're not supposed to bite me. That was mean. You know better than that. You're the sweet one. Don't let everyone think you're not nice. You're the sweet one. You're the sweet boy. I brag about you all the time. Don't make Mom stop bragging. Yeah, these are the squeakers. The little squeakers. Is your water empty again? I feel like I just filled it. Did you guys knock all the water out? Sometimes they just sit here and like knock half the water out. They like try to take a bath under it, basically. They might need bath water. We'll get them separate water for a bath. Hold on. It's a little dirty. Oops, careful kitties. Get like that. so hard to clean these things. It gets like icky, like right on the ledge here. So I have to get in with my pinky and like do that to get the mildew off of there. Yeah, those are little squeakers. They're over there apparently waiting for their water. Because they dumped it somehow. They'll sit under the bottle and just keep tapping it to like rubbing their whole body under it to get it to drip on them. If I didn't give them bath water. So I'm going to get them bath water too, because I think that's what they did. Did you guys want a bird bath? Sometimes I offer you a bird bath and then you don't even want it, and then it just gets dirty in the cage. Here you go. I'll get them some bird bath water. It seems like they were trying to give themselves baths in the water, so. Yes, I'll just keep it. People were complaining, oh, you changed your profile pic again. What was wrong with your profile pic? I just get confused when you keep changing your whole name. That's the only thing I'm like, oh, she changed her name again. Just because it makes it hard to search for you. And YouTube like isn't telling me when people are live anymore, so I have to search, although you haven't been going live anyway now, but before YouTube wasn't showing me when people were going live. I would have to like go and search their names and look for each individual person I would have to search for. That's what made it confusing when people would change their names and then I couldn't find them. Here you go. You have some water? Go see if you want a bath. I gave you bird bath. Over here. Bird bath? Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted? Yeah. It's nice and warm. Yeah. Yeah, you gonna fluff up and do a bird bath? Yeah, I can tell. See, sometimes they don't want bird baths. I give it to them and they don't even touch it, but I can tell when they want a bird bath because they use up all their regular water trying to bathe themselves under it. They're like using it like a shower. They're using their water bottle like a shower, tapping the bottle, trying to get water out of it. And it just goes all over the place. And they waste their whole water bottle. There you go. I love watching them do their baths. It's cute. You guys gonna take a bath? Yeah, I like butterfly wings. Whoop. Let's take your turn. Everyone take your turn. Take your turn at the watering hole. Blue says, my turn. Here's you wet birds. Look at you wet birds. Yeah. I could tell they wanted their bath. Because sometimes I put it in here and they don't do anything with it. But when I come over here and all the water's gone, when I just filled it up earlier, I'm like, they must have been doing something with the water because there's no way they drank the whole bottle in a few hours. The bottle usually lasts like at least a couple days, not a couple hours. But yeah, they must have just been tapping at it, trying to get the water out, and then it makes the floor all wet, which I gotta clean. Yeah. Blue, are you gonna go get a little more wet? You didn't get too wet yet. It's your turn. Go take a dip. Go take a dip. Everyone else is soaked. Look at Miss Frightful out there. She looks like a drowned rat. Yeah? You gonna get some? Go on. You guys love your bath time. Yeah. Yeah. And then they rub their beaks. See how they all go and rub their beaks on everything? It's very cute. That's what keeps their beaks in shape. It like, they take a bath and then it triggers them to like preen everything. They go and clean everything up. They rub their beaks, which keeps all their beaks in shape so that they don't get overgrown. See how they go and rub on everything? You can hear them rubbing. They rub on the bars, they rub on the wood. Rubbing on his coconut. He's rubbing on his toy over here. Frightful's rubbing on the coconut. Connie said I could watch them forever. I know, they're so fun to watch. There's Halo rubbing. See? That's why my birds don't need beak trimmings. Some birds, you have to take them in to get their beak trimmed if they don't do this enough. But mine definitely take care of it. You gotta give them plenty of stuff to rub on and encourage them to take baths so that they do it. When they take a bath, it like encourages them. I don't know, it like they go into a mode where they want to rub and clean and preen. It's like, oh, we're nice and wet and clean, so we want to make our beaks nice and pretty too. They go for like a full cleaning and self-care day. I don't know, taking a bath like encourages them to do a whole self-care routine here. We're like, okay, we're clean, we took our bath, now let's brush our teeth, rub our beaks. They don't have teeth, but it's like making it like akin to like brushing your teeth and doing your hair like we would do after a bath. That's what they do, is they rub their beaks. Yeah, you guys cute. And those two feeding each other over there. Aw. Very cute. Okay, guys. I think that animals are pretty good. Let's head off. I just make sure all the animals are good for the night. So let's, I'm going to hop off and restart for story time. I'll be back in like 10 minutes or something. Courtney says, oh, they can fit in the coconut. Oh, yeah, that's where they sleep. They sleep in their coconuts. Both of them, 2 of them at a time fit in the coconut. So 2 will cuddle on one coconut and then 2 will cuddle in the other coconut. The 2 that are always together. So these 2, Frightful and Twilight, will cuddle in usually that coconut that they're right next to. Sometimes they switch, but usually they cuddle in that one. And then Halo and Blue Moon cuddle in that coconut. Someone wants to buy Cheyenne. Oh. Did you want to sell her? Is that good? Courtney said, oh, good country. Is that good? Or did your son want to keep her and take care of her? Anyway, I hope if she gets bought that they at least maybe keep you updated on her. If your son can explain like why you had to give her up and stuff. Yeah, don't hold story time up too much, Christine. I'll chat with you for a second just to say goodnight and maybe give you one more hug, but I can't chat forever. When I get back and read the story, I gotta let Loony out to pee. So yeah, I'll see y'all in 10-15 minutes or so. Bye. All right, Loony, gotta go pee?